Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and I am going to show you the first 10 minutes of gameplay in the new game, New World. You can kind of see it right here. I'm not going to talk too much so you can kind of see the cinematic, but we're going to just play it out.
The stories you've heard, they don't tell the whole truth. The island is indeed the place of legend. There's power and vast riches as well. But those who've gone before you have simply vanished, never heard from again. I saw the horror, the madness that overcame the crew. It was beyond any evil the world has ever known. How I survived, I do not know. The contents of this box are not of this world. They will guide you to that one, wherever and whatever that may be. Go then, Captain. Chart your course and your fate. I will say a prayer for the souls of your crew.
Alright, and now we're at the really creepy part where, apparently this thing is trying to figure out, I don't even care, I'm just going to go ahead and say next, just so you can see the first 10 minutes. I don't care about this character, and we're going to check if that character's okay to make, and yes, this is a terrifying character, but oh well. Yep, there we go, let's see what's going on. Alright, so now we've gone through this and you can see that we're loading into the actual game. So now that that massive cutscene is over, we are in the queue in order to join the game. We're going to go ahead and spawn in here with a little bit of a tutorial. And obviously you can see there's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. I crawl out of the water, apparently. I'm the only one to survive this ship. And I'm like, okay, WASD is how you move. We found our buddy over here. And it gives you a really neat actual tutorial here, how to actually do everything. Blocking, it's a pretty simple base. So you got an attack, a block, you've got your movement keys, a dodge, and a heavy attack, which is also highly useful. And you can see that we're going to go ahead and take our stuff from the captain. You can read through all these things, but it doesn't matter too much. We're going to go ahead and, man, this is a terrible looking character, but oh well. We're going to go ahead and actually look at all this stuff. It does a really good job of actually giving you some pretty easy access. Excuse me, thank you. Consuming that food and drink, you can see that we're going to go ahead and eat. It is a very useful thing in this game. Okay, so jumping. Obviously, you can see that we're jumping, and that's kind of what it is. It's a very good tutorial, I think, because it kind of combats all the stuff that you're learning how to actually do. And you can see that we blocked a little bit of that, but the actual attacks are pretty easy to predict. And it's just clicking, essentially, just like a normal MMO. There's not too much that you need to worry about, but it looks like the combos of some of these things, there's that block, are pretty good to use. So we're just going to go ahead and run past these guys here. And yeah, so looks like we've kind of gotten through that. And we're going to go up and over this bad boy. Ooh, mantling things. Space and W. I like that feature. Pretty useful. So you can see this guy's got himself a shield. We're going to go ahead and kind of like decide how to attack here. I'm going to block, and then we're going to go ahead and try and break his shield. And you can see he's got a little yellow meter that tells us how long his shield is able to hold for. And we're going to get some upgrades for this bad boy. Sword and shield. I am a defensive person, so we're going to go ahead and put that point into that. So you can see we've got that little bit of the skill tree starting to develop here. Just to look at that. So you can see here's the trade skills. Looks like we got a bunch of different things you can use there. Auto run exists. Nice. And then you've got a total. I'm sure they'll add more to this. 6, 8, 11 current weapons that you can use. So that's pretty nice. I went ahead and activated that auto run. No keys, no anything. Pretty nice to be able to use that and just constantly go. It's a massive map. Just so you can see. Oh, I cannot perform the action until I've actually gone up to the top of this hill, apparently. Pretty cool view, actually, if you think about it. Yeah, that's neat. I'll take that. Look at that. That's such a cool view. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And that's kind of the entrance to the game. Now we are going to go ahead and drop down and fight a boss here, which is always fun early game, like a mini boss. And you can kind of just, you know, get going. And we're going to see how well this boss... I don't remember how fighting him went, but we'll see. Drop down into this really cool pit of justice here. And you can see he's like, I used to be your friend. Now I have big red eyes of death and a stomach of justice. Yeah, and now I float in the air too. Boom. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and fight the corrupted Captain Thorpe. And make sure you use your dodging, because it's very useful. Yes, we're going to make sure we use our blocking too, because... Oh, predict it. Block that, block that, block that. Blocking that. And you can see that we're building up stamina here too. And as long as you have stamina, you can block pretty much every attack. And that's pretty useful. And he's like, but I'm made out of fiery stuff. And yeah, take this. And I'm like, okay, that's not good for me. So you can see we got the loading screens, as always with an MMO when you're starting out. And load up, please. It's actually not that bad. I mean, loading screens are pretty quick for this game from what I've noticed so far. So this is just the first 10. You kind of give him a little bit of a beat down. And we are now into the open world. You can see, here's the map. We've got a ton of stuff going on here. You see there's 3 different factions, green, purple, and yellow. You don't have a choice to join them until you've completed a mission that allows you to do that. And it does a very good job of kind of walking you through what missions you should be and shouldn't be doing. It'll let you go into a level 70 area. You just shouldn't. You can see investigate the watchtower, talk to Nora. It gives you a little bit of a green indicator when you've got the mission completed. And you complete your quest, get some XP for it, and then you can kind of just like skip through everything. Level 2, get some of them upgrade purposes, and then it kind of like, I would, as early as you can, try and actually get some of the stuff you want to play end game. There are also bonuses. You can see it right here. Strength, dexterity, intelligence, harvest speed goes up heavily with intelligence. Focus is a very nice mana fishing regen. You can see this 22 mana pool and then 10% yield when salvaging, and then you can kind of see this. It seems to be that it's kind of all fishing focused, whereas this one is like, you know, intelligence is harvest speed, which is not too bad, especially early game. 10% harvest speed is not bad at all. So I'm going to kind of focus on this one because I kind of want to, you know, level that up a little bit. You'll notice that these are all over the place. You get a ton of experience for getting those daily reports, especially early game. So make sure you read all of those things. Yes, make sure you do that. Got some loot chests right here. Get some of these. It's always good to have a supply cache. Get some of those resources that we don't quite know how to use quite yet. And we're gonna harvest some stuff for sure. Yeah. Whenever you get a chance. Oh, we can't. We're not with a sickle yet. Okay. There we go. Alright, so notice how we've just killed that boar, got that experience. Nothing great, but early game is not too bad. So investigate the shipwreck and defeat the drown, and that'll kind of give us this first little gameplay for it. So if you haven't decided yet, I would really encourage you to get this game. I've played it a bunch, and it's really nice. It's pretty, it's easy. There's nothing super complex, but that's kind of like the beauty of it. And playing is just a lot of fun, in my opinion. And we're going to go ahead and get a super attack charged up here. Yep. And then make sure you use the combos and actually do your blocking and stuff like that, and it'll help you a ton. Alright, yes. We're going to go ahead and defeat this bad boy too. Ooh, we got a couple of them on us here, huh? Ooh, ow. I tried to block and it didn't work. Alright, so now we've defeated 3 of them, and we got to go back, and it's pretty simple. I like how it doesn't just like totally throttle your health, because early game, and especially in like a hack and slash kind of game like this, it's difficult to master the blocks and all that stuff, so that's always a good thing. So pretty easy to start up, and then you're earning XP and everything right off the bat, and pretty awesome. I don't know, it's my opinion so far. It's 100% worth it to play this game. And it's fun, I think is a good way to put it. There we go. It'll be alright. Search the ground for flint, and this kind of gets you the basics of harvesting, I believe. Where? No flint? Give me something here, game. I know there's some over here. Okay. Gather greenwood from a bush. And then you just look at the bush. And I'm assuming that we're going to craft a flint skinning knife. Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and go to our character to level up a little bit here. Gonna put those in intelligence. And while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and craft ourselves a skinning knife. Craft a skinning knife at Watcher Lynch Camp. So you can see the campfire. This is where we can craft our stuff. We're going to go ahead and get that skinning knife for the mission. You got a totally normal one. We're going to go ahead and make a harvesting sickle as well, because you need everything early game. We all know this. Just massive importance. Now we're going to go and activate those things. We're going to talk to her again, get that beautiful experience, and then hunt a boar. Yes. Oh, hello. Is this all I needed to do? Just get the meat? Because this dude killed it for me, so that's pretty awesome. Save myself the time. So you will get stuff later in the game that'll make this go stupid faster. Oh, hello black boar that just showed up out of nothingness. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and... Yes. I'm just going to hack and slash this thing. Alright. Now cook a light ration, and it kind of introduces you to all of the different stuff. So very nice little tutorial. Can't complain too much. And yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Hopefully you are. This is kind of like your first little gameplay. Pretty easy to earn some free levels up in the beginning, and yeah, not too shabby. There's a whole bunch that you can do. You can see the character store, trade skills, all kinds of stuff. In an MMO, you just have so much that you can do. So anyways, hopefully this is something you consider trying, and if not, it's a fun little game to get started in. Alright, teach. Ow.